Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is an HP 14-CM0008 model. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can boost up the performance on this laptop dramatically by replacing the main storage with an solid-state storage, and what are the combination and what are the options that you have in here. I'll go over all of them. Just remember, by replacing the main storage in here, you have to reinstall the Windows. I made a really short video how to create your Windows 11 USB boot drive with no officially, and another how to create it unofficially, which is for the laptop that they don't have a TPM, or they don't have any requirements, the minimum requirement, you can install it on those fine. On this one, we have installed Windows 11 with no problem. Again, those links will be in the video description. Once you have the new drive in, pretty much you just put your USB drive bootable in here, follow the simple instruction on how to install it, and you'll be inside the Windows in 5 to 10 minutes, and do a Windows update, all the drivers will be installed. Follow my videos, how to install the Windows on the HP laptops, any of them, to just a guide to get to the desktop, so you don't have those extra bloatware installed. In this video, we're just going to do the upgrading of the storage. All right, first thing first, back up your file, and you want to power off the laptop. I'll go over the tool I'll be using. One simple screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set, the basic tool set. You're going to use a Phillips #1. And if you have the Pro set, it will give you opening tool. If you don't have a Pro set for this one, just grab yourself a guitar pick. A metal guitar picks are suitable to opening cases and covers. All right, with these two on hand, we're going to get into it. First, we want to remove the bottom rubber cover and the back rubber feet. So put the opening tool on the bottom, on the side underneath, and lift it up. It has a little adhesive. Bring it up a little bit, the front one, until you see this chrome screw. Once you see that one, just flip it like this. The back one, you have to remove it entirely in 45-degree angle. Put it on the side. Now there's 4 chrome screws, shiny ones, 3 on the back and 1 in here, and 2 like a kind of not shiny chrome screw in the front. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about matching them. So remove all of them and put them in one pile. Again, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer questions in the comment area. Appreciate that. Once we remove the screws, remember the shiny ones go under the cover, and the not shiny ones, they go in the front. You want to open up the laptop a little bit, 45-degree or 90-degree, which way you want. You want to stick the opening tool between the bottom cover and the palm rest, and you want to twist it, and then you want to hit those big click sounds. You want to do that all around in the front, and then you want to work it to the side in here. Let me stick it, I can. And then you just rotate, gentle, go to the back corner, do the same side on the other side. Same thing on the other side, I mean. The front, it just got shut. There we go. Go to the back corner. Once you have that, you want to close it down. You want to grab the front, wiggle around, and it will release the bottom cover. And right over here, we can see there is a mechanical drive right in here. And we have a nice M.2 slot right in here, which goes all the way here. And they do provide you with a nice tiny screw. To remove, first, you don't need to disconnect the battery to do the storage upgrade. As long as you're careful, you're sure you're not going to hit the board with your screwdriver. But if you think you're clumsy and you're going to just by accident drop something on, you can disconnect the battery by removing 4 screws. 1 here, 1 at the back, 1 beside the connector, and 1 right in here. Once you remove these screws, you can just grab it from here and lift it up and pull it towards the front so you can release the back corner. Put it back in, put this bottom corner under this hook, and then push down this side towards the motherboard, and then you want to put the screws right over. I'm going to do this with the battery installed, but if you guys want to have that extra safety cautious, you can just disconnect the battery. All right, so first you can remove this screw right in here on the riser. That's a tiny screw. Now in here you can put a 2 terabyte NVMe, M.2 NVMe, but this is a PCI Express. So in here, I have only 1 TB, but you can put it up to 2 TB with no heatsink. So let's go ahead and open up this Kingston 1 TB. I recommend a Samsung 980 Pro or 990 Pro. These are they're a little expensive, but they're much, much better and much durable than Kingston. But your choice, depending how much you want to spend. So remove your storage. This is an NVMe 1 TB. You want to bring it towards the jack. Make sure the notch on the NVMe matches the notch right on the jack. In 45 or like this, you want to push it in there. And once all these connectors in there, the SSD will stay up like that. Once the SSD is like that, now you want to prepare the screw. You want to bring it, push it down slowly, and make sure the screw hole matches right in there. And then what you want to do, you want to put the screw right over and tighten up. Now, you have to put the windows on here because you're going to benefit from the performance. And you can remove the mechanical drive if you're tending to move the laptop a lot. Remove the mechanical drive, and you can put another solid state drive in here, whichever brand you want, Samsung Evo, up to 8 TB at the same time with this one, with no problem. To remove this mechanical drive, first you want to, let me grab my plastic spatula. I can show you. You can use your fingernail. You want to open up this jack 45-degree upward from the back here. It goes up 90-degree, and then you want to slide this jack out. Has a little adhesive on the bottom in here. Once you have it in there, you want to lift it up from the back upward. Don't yank on the cable, and bring it up. And there's this 1 TB Western Digital. You need to disconnect this connector adapter in here. Remember, it only goes in one way. You need this plastic caddy, doesn't have any screw. It has a tiny hole that goes right in the side. Make sure if you want to upgrade SSD, has the same connector. So you remove this caddy, put this one to one side, and put this one right in there. Tuck it down, grab the adapter, put the adapter over, and then put down and push down the flex cable right inside the jack, and then tuck down the SSD. And there you go. Now you have storage in here. You can do a file transfer between them super fast with no problem. All right. Again, to remove it, lift it up, 45, pull it back, and bring it out like that. Okay. Or you can just remove completely and not have anything. In this case, we're only going to have this one. We're not going to put any mechanical drive or anything like that on the secondary storage. So, but if you do, you can do it too. All right. Once you have the SSD in there, you want to grab the bottom cover, place it over like this. And what you want to do, you want to push down the corners, the sides towards the bottom. You want to hear those nice big click sounds. That's what you want to hear. And what you want to do in here, put the chrome screws first. There's a 3 at the back and 1 on the front rubber. And then you just want to put the rubber feet over and grab this rubber feet back there. Put that one in there. And then now, first, I recommend you open it up, and you're going to see these gap openings right in here, and you want to pinch them together, and it will just click in. And then you want to put the front screws, 2 of them. I'm going to just put the USB installation, and then I'll get to a step where you can see that it does detect the NVMe, and you can actually install the system on it. So I get many people saying, oh, no, you cannot put an NVMe in there. We have upgraded this one up to 4 TB on NVMe. That's a PCI Express lane. So that's why people call HP, and HP, oh, no, you can only go 500 gig, this and that. That's just not a right information that they're giving you. So I have my special USB bootable. I'm going to plug it in here, and I'm going to power on. If you have disconnected the battery and you plugged it in, it might flicker for 15 seconds and give you CMOS reset to default, and you press enter, and it will go to the Windows. Right here we have a HP. Let me see if on the BIOS is detecting my NVMe. I don't see it in here, but that's fine. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna press F9. You press F9, you choose your USB bootable. And bootable USB, I don't have any here. So switch to a different port. Maybe one port doesn't work. Try different port. So let me try this one, F9. So one port doesn't work. Try always different port. This one is working. So that doesn't mean my USB is not working on here. That means for the motherboard for the boot, this side is working. Now press enter. Because I have a special USB made, so I'm gonna actually go to the BIOS. But again, watch my video how to create your USB boot drive, how you can boot it up. So I'm gonna disable secure boot for now, and we can come back and enable it. That's just for me. You guys don't have to do all this. You just press. You guys just straight put your USB official one in here, and it just goes through. Because I have a different windows in here, so I have to choose in between them. So I'm gonna press F9. Choose your USB. I'm gonna choose my Windows 11. Enter, enter. Now it's gonna go through the whole process, and it's gonna take me to the where the storage is once I'm in there, and I'm gonna show you guys it does actually install. Let me just put this cable over. I might have to fast forward this, but don't worry about the logo that it shifts sometimes. That's normal. All right, now we are where we have to go to select the hard drives, and right over here, I can see that it's detecting disk 0, which is my 1 TB storage right in here, 931 gig, my MBB. So I will press enter and it will install it on that one. Again, follow any of my Windows installation guide to see how you can install it without having any of those extra bloatware. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can.